matches across 3 days tonight, starting with the Mountain West Bow in New Mexico. Hello and welcome into Wisdom Gym. I'm Kendra Sheehan, excited to be joining you on the campus of Tarleton State University in Stephenville, Texas. And we have a good one brewing with the first-year head coach for the Texans in Jasmine Johnson, looking to take this program to new heights. On the other hand, New Mexico looking to get back to their winning ways and have done so, starting the season 3-0. And look at the Texans as they spent the first 3 matches on the road at the Sawyer Camilo Memorial Classic. They started the season with a sweep over New Orleans before falling in 4 sets to Louisiana and then getting it done against Texas Southern. Leading the way for the Texans is the redshirt senior outside, Lania Lara. In her second year with the program, Lara has a team-high 37 kills. Despite only seeing action in 18 matches just a season ago, Lara has burst onto the scene this year as a dynamic hitter who can go cross down the line and find the open floor. Look for a powerful attack from the strong side tonight. For New Mexico on the opposing side, grad transfer Joya Ricardo has quickly become a top target with the team, leading 44 kills on the year. Coming to the States from the University of Verona in Italy, Ricardo brings international experience to New Mexico, and at 6'1", she's a menace on the outside, a block threat to any opponents. Look for her to deny at the net and bring the attack here tonight. Leonard back to serve. Phoenix, Arizona native. Peterson on the attack, buries it. Texans get another critical point here. It's all about momentum, and right now it is certainly in favor of the home team in set number 3. Hodges checks back in. Goes to Ricardo. Hodges goes for the pancake. Just not there. Point back for the Lobos. Ricardo has been on fire for the Lobos. 5 kills, but 14 digs. So she's been a defensive threat. She's been powerful on the block. As Perrowan checks back in. That was her on the outside attack for the Texans. Biggs blocked by Lobos. Perrowan off the block and down. Point for the Texans. The freshman adding a nice dynamic look for the Texans. She picks up 4 kills. Layla Perrowan, a spark for the Texans offense. So the call has been reversed, and that is big time for Tarleton State. Coach Johnson trusted her players, called for the challenge, and point now in favor of the Texans as they lead by 1 here in set number 5. Bryce Lockett, who was the attacker on that one that looked to have sailed out of bounds but was touched by the block of the Lobos, set to serve. Madeline Miller over to Angelo. Texans continue to attack. Miller out to Ricardo, denied. Ricardo again, denied again. Oh my goodness. 2 times in a row. Tarleton State says, not in our house. Wisdom Gym now belongs solely to the Tarleton State volleyball program, as the EECU Center was opened up not too long ago, where Tarleton State's men's and women's basketball programs will play. Previously, they all shared Wisdom Gym, as Ricardo on the attack picks up another kill. Set to serve is Brewer. Sends it into the net for a service error. Make that 11 service errors on the day so far for the Lobos. However, they do have a +6 on Tarleton State in terms of service aces, 9-3. Texans up by 2. Miller to Leonard. Tips it over, was a low set, but Leonard found a way. Point for New Mexico. Zoe Leonard with that one reaches double figures. The second Lobo to be in double figures tonight, joining Addison France, both with 10 kills on the day. So win goes to Peterson. Peterson tries to go line. Tips it far, but out of play. And we're all tied up here in set number 4. So the Texans need a victory here to force a set number 5 to keep things alive in their home opener. Off the net, and Rice Lockett somehow keeps the play alive. But it doesn't take long for Joya Ricardo to put a stop to that. Buries that one into the hardwood. Lobos take their first lead in set number 4 here. Perrowan on the serve receive. Peterson. The block was there, but they're saying it didn't hit the block, hit the tape. 4 touches, so points to the Lobos. New Mexico now up by 2. We'll see what the Texans come up with here on the serve receive. Wynn sets Peterson. Peterson goes long cross court, unable to snap the wrist and get that one drop. Texans would love a side out here, as the Lobos have now increased their lead to 3. Leonard has 2 service aces on the day as well to add to her terrific stats so far. And Ricardo will roll shot it over. Perrowan denied by the Lobos. And the Texans trying to quickly push that one over, but it just goes too far. So head coach Jasmine Johnson said, "I've seen enough for now. We're gonna call a timeout," as the Lobos have taken a 4-point lead here in set number 4. Stay with us, we'll be back in just a moment. It's Newman's second year with the program. Spent time previously at Dallas College, Mountain View. Frank gets blocked, but it's out of bounds. Point Texans. A great crowd once again here in Stephenville. The students packing Wisdom Gym, making it a hostile environment for the Golden Lions. And the Texans so far are delivering. Powerful attack from Zytek, off the block and right down the line. Ashanti Butler takes her spot behind the service line. Sails that one out of play. Coaches will tell you, if you are going to make a mistake on the serve, do it out of bounds, over the net. At least there's an opportunity for the other team to play the ball. You hit into the net, no chance for the other team to play. And so sometimes when you do send it long, you will get the other team to play on it. So that's the mistake that you want to make if you are going to make one. As Texans get set to serve, that's Wynn. Set over, miscommunication from UAPB, and that ball just lands center of the court. Back in my day, we had miscommunications like that. We were running sprints. Martina Lubowitz back to serve. Rice Lockett rolls it over. Great placement from Rice Lockett. There's that high volleyball IQ Jasmine Johnson was talking about. See the gap, find the gap, get it in the gap. Point, Texans. 19-13 here, and Rice Lockett will make her way behind the service line on the jump serve. Long tip over is no good by Jones. The Texans are now up by 7. Hodges over to Lara. Off the block, Rice Lockett. Back to Den with the long tip. Golden Lions recover. Roll shot by Zytek. Carter gets it up. And just not enough on it from Madison Frank. Talk about that defensive effort from Morgan Carter. It is no wonder she had so much success in the SEC. Coach Johnson said, she makes the hard stuff look easy, and we certainly saw that on that play. Frank off the block. And hey, one way to make up for a mistake is to get that point right back for your team. Texans are now 4 points away from the sweep. When you're setting a middle blocker, timing is everything because that set is so low. In order to give your middle blocker the best possible chance to avoid a block and hit that one to the ground. That was executed perfectly as Taya Wynn serves that one. Blocked by Burke and saved by Burke, and Rice Lockett will put it over. That one will sail out of bounds. But they're saying it was a tip ball, so the point will actually go to UAPB. Back to serve is Zytek. And that one sails out of bounds. Tough break for the Golden Lions as this will now be set match point for Tarleton State. Coming in to take the serve is Victoria Fontenot, the redshirt junior from Garden Ridge, Texas. The crowd is getting behind with the one more point chant. Fontenot on the serve. And no better way to get the ace for Victoria Fontenot.